This Facebook Sports package is brought to you by New Life Worship Center, where the motto is, each one, reach one. Located at the NB&C Plaza on Coral Road. Reverend Simeon Outen is the senior pastor.
Welcome to Sports. I'm Megan Shepard. It was their second trip to the championship at the Hugh Campbell tournament, but last night the 8 Mile Rock High Blue Jays fell short of the title. They lost to the Cobras, their arch rivals, in a competitive match. Now the Blue Jays are hoping that the third time around will be the charm. It was a replay of last year's championship. The Kendall Isaacs Gym was packed with fans, and the Cobras and Blue Jays didn't disappoint. The game was tied 14 times. 8 Mile Rock was up 17-13 and 32-30. Then at the half, the Cobras held the lead 51-46. The Cobras' biggest lead of 10 was down the stretch to put the game away 63-53, as the Cobras won their second straight championship. Coach Mario Bolag says the Cobras were hungry for the win.
I told the guys that 8 Mile Rock was coming very aggressive in the first half. We just needed to weather the storm. Once we weathered the storm, I told them to take talent, skills, and brains out of the second half and play with heart. And once they played with heart, that means everything was going to come in place. This is even sweeter than last year. I mean, last year was my first. This is the third in the school year. This is our fourth trip in 5 years. So what can I say? And back-to-back, being now the fifth school, along with C.I. Gibson here, Valley Hawksville, and Tabernacle, the only schools to win it back-to-back. We now up with the big boys, and it's just proud that it's our moment, and we're going to take it and celebrate it.
The Blue Jays were 14 for 18 from the free-throw line, Cobras 13 for 21. D'Angelo Wallace scored 11, Alvana Miller 13, Rashad Davis 14, and the MVP went to Deontay Strawn with 17 points. For head coach Quinton Hall and his team, it was another disappointing loss.
Once again, it's tough to win without your best player. Hey, but it is what it is.
My last one, and I really wanted this one and couldn't get it.
The Blue Jays returned home this morning. 36 members of the Grand Bahama Power Golden Eagles Track Club traveled to the nation's capital to compete in the 10th annual Club Monica Classic. The meet brought together members of some of the best track clubs. President of the Golden Eagles, Felix Seymour, says his students did not disappoint.
That was probably the biggest meet in the Bahamas for the year, and basically all the clubs in Nassau were represented, and we had about 3 or 4 clubs from Grand Bahama that was represented, and that is that's always anytime you have a qualifying meet, and the times are electronic, it's a qualifying meet, so it was possible for someone to qualify for Carifta, and to the best of my knowledge, I had about 3 or 4 qualifiers.
Were able to hold their own at the meet, bringing home several gold and silver medals. Some set new records.
In the heats, my competition was easy. And in the finals, a girl was ahead of me for like almost the whole race, but I passed her, like close to the finish line. And I come first.
Came first in the 1500 under 17. I ran the fastest time in the whole country. From when I was a little girl, I wanted to make the Carifta team, and I think I'm almost there.
I ran the 800, and the 15, like in first place. And the meet was good, although that I could have run a little bit much better, but I'm complaining at all.
I ran the 100, the 200, and the 4x1. I came first and second.
How did you feel?
I felt good because I got a medal, and that I would try again to get all gold.
If you're a fan of contact sports, then the YMCA is the place to be this weekend, as Sensei Freeman Thurston of the Grand Bahama Amateur Boxing Association and leader of the Bahamas Wado Kai Karate stages a contact sports showcase. It all gets underway at 5 p.m. on Friday evening at the Y with several bouts of boxing. Sensei Thurston says it is going to be competitive and exciting.
He's got a slate of boxers. I think he's got about six bouts scheduled. They're all going to be members of the Genesis Boxing Club. They're all going to be relatively novice amateur boxers looking to get the boxing program back on the road running again. The idea is to get as much public exposure for these young boxers as we possibly can. And since boxing didn't have a high profile for so long, we thought it would be a good idea to get started like that. And we're really hoping that the people come out to support those amateur boxers.
On Saturday, the focus will shift to karate and martial arts. Sensei Thurston says for participants, call time is 9 a.m. and the public can come out to the YMCA throughout the day on Saturday.
We intend to showcase the traditional karate tournament and competition, all ages, all ranks, and they're going to be competing for medals in kata, which is karate forms. Also going to compete at various levels and categories for kumite, which is prearranged fighting, light contact fighting, and it's all going to be under the auspices of the Bahamas Karate Federation. And the federation, the Karate Federation, of course, is headed by Sensei Elric McKinney. He's going to be down, him and Sensei Joy out of Grand Bahama. They'll be orchestrating the traditional karate aspect part of the competition.
And that's going to do it for sports tonight.
Come on, y'all! Come on, put your hands together. Help me worship the Lord now. Have you been redeemed?
An invitation is extended to you to be a part of New Life Worship Center's Sunday morning service, where Reverend Simeon Oughton is the pastor.
I grew up with a mother who was not afraid to take the belt and scorch me. We must return to the scorching days. That's why there's killing all over our land. We've gone now to the other side of the fence. If you touch my child, he only a little child, we gotta train him while they can't talk.
New Life Worship Center, located at number 5 NB&C Plaza, Coral Road.
This Facebook Sports Package was brought to you by New Life Worship Center, where the motto is, each one, reach one, located in the NB&C Plaza on Coral Road. Reverend Simeon Oughton is the senior pastor.